This is Stuart. He loves travelling, playing sport and hanging out with his friends. At 21, he went backpacking to Asia.
Good, always fun. One crash per fire, one crash.
He was like Mr. Party Boy, very social, like flit from one party to another and, you know, kind of fit everyone in.
We just did a cow.
Stuart fitted 48 hours into 24 hours every single day. That included, what was allegedly sleep time.
When he was 23, he went to Paris to study and got together with Lorna.
We had like 5 amazing months in Paris. Paris was just pretty much, it was like picnics and, just lots and lots of like fun times. And I loved like how like spontaneous he was.
By the time he was 24, he'd landed a job as a trader and moved to London.
He wanted to bite into life and get as much as he could out of it. He had a great sense of fun and a great sense of determination.
I was thoroughly looking forward to seeing how he was grabbing the city by the scruff of the neck and really going for it.
Then, 9 months later, Stuart had a terrible accident.
Fuck off.
On the 5th of April 2008, Stuart was admitted into hospital. During a game of rugby, he'd gone into a tackle and collapsed. His brother John was the first to arrive.
I went up and I said, my brother's got a knock. And then she gave me one of those looks that human beings understand between each other, that it's all said in that look, where she just said to me, what have you been told?
When we arrived at Charing Cross Hospital, I knew we were facing into trouble.
Stuart was sedated while doctors tried to work out the extent of his injuries.
He'd been moved from accident and emergency up to this high-level intensive care. We could speak, he possibly could hear us, but he was then heavily sedated.
Stuart had broken his neck. The break was so bad it had affected his spinal cord, damaging the nerves to the rest of his body.
All the concentration was going into, was there neurological damage? Eventually a neurologist came to us with his team around him and he said Stuart has absolutely no brain damage.
Stuart was transferred to a specialist spinal unit where he was under the care of Dr. Angela Gall.
This is the back of his neck coming down his back, and you can see here each of these squares are the different vertebral bones. This dark grey coming down here is the actual spinal cord, and up here is the lowest part of the brain. So if you look up at Stuart's neck, this is the C4 bone, and the C3 bone, you can see that they've been dislocated. So the C4 bone has moved back, and if we remember that this is the spinal cord that's running up here, you can see how it would get damaged with this kind of injury. I mean, this is the most severe injury I've seen in the time I've been here.
Stuart began the slow process of rehabilitation. He's not only lost the use of his arms and legs, his injury means he's lost control of almost every other system in his body too. Everything from his bladder to his lungs have been affected. First, he had to learn to speak again.
We had like a chart with letters and we'd like point out the letters and he'd try and make his sentences from that.
Managing the visitors became a big issue. On the positive side, 3 or 4 lots of his friends could all arrive on one particular evening. Everybody seemed to be rallying around him.
We spent like that whole summer together. After his accident, like there was always so many first steps. Like there was like the first time that, he ate like a piece of fruit, like from like a gauze cloth. Just this like sheer sense of like satisfaction on his face was just incredible.
He was being extremely brave and he was making a great effort.
But as he became more familiar with his condition, I think he grew in confidence. It's like the knowledge he had made him stronger.
push up front.
Like that?
Yeah, your turn.
A bit scruffy though.
Yeah, exactly. Just shake it all around.
Finally, after 8 months in hospital, Stuart is going home.
There's this thing happening.
Alison, you were meant to comb my hair.
It looks a bit better.
Stuart's accident has left him with no movement or feeling from the neck down.
Give you a last drugs.
Last drugs. Yesterday was a bit of a setback. My chest was a bit phlegmy, so they were a bit worried that I might not get out today. But we worked hard on it, so I was going to make damn sure that I was going to get out. Where's the best place to put it? In the side pocket of the rag.
This one as well? And the car?
Even minor improvements are massive. And I suppose even though I am in a wheelchair, I do feel I can have a life and live it to the full, even though it's a different life.
What time are you going, Stuart?
Right now.
Now?
ASAP.
Stuart now relies on a ventilator to breathe, which affects his speech. But despite his injuries, he's determined to get on with life.
Can't wait to get started in living outside as against living in here all the time. It's a beautiful day outside. It's the perfect day to go home. Because I'm such a determined person, I still hold out for riding a horse. I'm still thinking of a brace that could get me back in the saddle. Maybe to go skydiving. I heard recently of a zip line that goes from one mountain to another in France. It's like fly across. That's definitely a plan for the future. Has everything fitted into my tiny little car?
It looks like that.
We haven't put anything in your
Wrap around the frame of the chair, okay? Okay, go for it. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
He's just been stoic throughout his whole stay here.
Push, push, push.
He's super, I would say. Yeah. We miss him. Yeah.
So it's the time for him to start his own life.
See you, Stuart.
Take care. All the best, boss.
I get a feeling it's going to be a riot. I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
Stuart's moved into a rented flat in West London. He wanted to have his own place, but his parents and 2 of his brothers live close by.
Yes, battery charger, extra battery, and I got you.
How are you?
Stuart gets NHS funding that pays for his basic care, but it's essential to build a fund to secure his future, as he'll need tens of thousands of pounds of additional support each year.
Stuart, this is the one we had for the wedding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tonight he's getting ready for a charity ball, and he's the star attraction.
I've never been at a function like that where I'm the centre of attention, as it were. It's always been, oh yeah, you know, that's that guy's birthday or whatever. So I stayed in bed earlier today because I thought if I'm going to be up late, there's no point staying too long on the chair. Okay, what I need is my dress jacket.
Yeah.
The rug.
Yeah, the rug, okay.
My puffy jacket.
Okay.
My grey gloves. What happened? Mum, can you check? Mum? Could you someone just turn me around? Because I need to see what's going on all the way. Thank you. I shouldn't have done that stuff on the computer. One second. Stay here. Turn left. Gertrude, can I have tissues, please, Mum? I want 3/4 tissues in my pocket.
There's 600 people attending tonight's ball, and many of them are flying in from overseas. The event's been organised by Caroline, a friend of Stuart's from university.
We met when we were studying abroad. We all just had a really good time, just like you should do when you're 21.
And now this is the lady in yellow. No, this is the lady in... No, look. Come here. Hey, come here. Your face. Hey, come here.
As soon as you see a friend in that situation and you know they need money, that was the driving force. I was like, right. I previously organised like fundraising stuff just, at university and even like back at school. So I just thought I'd really like to do something like that and obviously have experience. So I'd rather, like I did say to Stuart, this is my marathon. I'm never running any marathon for you.
It's the first time Stuart has seen so many of his friends together since the accident.
You see everybody enjoying themselves and you're delighted, but then also familiar faces coming through the crowd to come over and say hello to you and wish you the best.
The severity of his injuries, yet determination to lead a normal life, means he's attracted a lot of support from the rugby community and beyond.
Your presence this evening, in such large numbers, is a huge mark of support for which we are truly thankful. And on behalf of all of us Mangans and the committees near us and close friends, I'd just like to say have a great night. Thank you.
Okay, can I get everyone up on their feet for this one? Heads, tails, hands on the ass. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, heads. Anyone with their hands on the ass, sit down. Tails it is. You people aren't making any choices at all, you're just standing.
Welcome. For those of you, by the way, not from Ireland, we are a nation that has given so much to England over the years. We built the place for them.
We are going to do an auction here. Now, these things are weird, so we're going to do them fast, and we're going to get through them, and we're going to make as much money as we physically possibly can tonight, right?
The main purpose of the evening is fundraising, and with many prizes donated worth thousands of pounds, it's time to get down to business.
Top £1,300. If I'm missing anyone, please tell me, hostesses.
The generosity was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
You will go to 19. When you go to £2 grand, anyone at that table, £2 grand we have down there, right?
It was just really moving to see that people could have done many other things with those sums of money and they're just willing to give.
Will anyone top £3,500? Going once, going twice. Sold for £3,500, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a wonderful evening.
For Stuart, the night's been all about catching up.
Of course, I was fashionably late, missed the champagne reception, which was crazy. But I think if I'd had champagne at this stage, I'd be pretty much out for the count. They'd have to find me a bed, so probably taking it easy is probably the best option. But there's a lot more fun to come.